Imagine a mountain where a pharma company holds a patent. They are at peak. No competition, high prices, and 100% market control. But the day the patent expires, the company hits a cliff. Overnight, landscape changes. Generic drug manufacturers can then legally launch the exact same molecule at very low prices to gain the market share. The original company's revenue doesn't just dip, they suffer heavy losses. This is called patent cliff. In March 2026, Ozempic hits the cliff in India. But here's the reality. This isn't just about one drug. Between now and 2032, nearly $170 billion worth of global drug scales are headed for this cliff. This is the patent cliff. And for a life science student, this isn't a crisis, this is a gold rush. Let's understand that through a detailed video. Around March 2026, key patent protections around semaglutide based products are expected to lapse in India, allowing Indian pharma companies to manufacture and market more affordable versions. For those unfamiliar with this, semaglutide is a synthetic peptide drug that works like a natural hormone in the body to control blood sugar and to reduce appetite. Okay, so what is Ozempic then? Well, Ozempic is a brand name of a medicine based on its molecule developed by Novo Nordisk, a Danish pharma company. Now, here's what most people are missing. Indian pharma giants like Dr. Reddy's and Sun Pharma are not waiting for March 2026 to start work. Dr. Reddy's has publicly disclosed development and regulatory related activity around semaglutide through filings and legal proceedings. Indian drug manufacturer Sun Pharma have been preparing manufacturing and export capabilities in markets where legal pathways permit. And they are not alone. Indian pharma companies are prepping to manufacture, scale, monitor, and regulate a complex injectable drug for millions of patients at a fraction of today's cost. March 2026 is not the beginning, it's the release valve. And Ozempic is only the first visible signal. Between now and 2032, several high profile drugs are expected to face loss of exclusivity across key segments in India. If you are a life science graduate entering the job market in 2026 without understanding what this wave creates, you are not prepared for the job market, and someone who understands the gravity will be much ahead of their peers. Let's reset the story. Ozempic is not a new drug. The molecule is semaglutide, originally approved for type 2 diabetes globally, but its weight loss side effects made headlines. Headlines don't matter. Access does. Today, the drug is expensive in some markets, particularly in the US. A single monthly dose costs hundreds of dollars. That price limits usage and keeps it concentrated in a small population. When Indian pharma enters the picture, prices are expected to drop significantly based on historical trends seen with complex generics. That changes scale. What moves from a few thousand patients can expand to millions, especially in the country often described as the diabetes capital of world. Now, here's where most students get it wrong. They assume companies start working after the patent expires. That's not how this industry functions. Under Indian patent law and global practices, companies are legally allowed to develop formulations, conduct required studies, prepare regulatory submissions well before commercial launch, but they cannot sell in protected markets, which means this work is largely already done. So understand this clearly. The real opportunity is not discovery. The real opportunity begins after the drug hits the market. When a complex injectable drug moves from a limited use to mass adoption, three things happen immediately. Number one, safety data explodes. Millions of patients means millions of safety touch points. Every symptom, every reaction, every complaint must be logged, coded, reviewed, reported, continuously monitored. This is where pharmacovigilance associates and drug safety analysts are hired in volume. Their work includes processing adverse event reports, coding medical terms using global standards, supporting safety signal monitoring. This is regulatory mandate work. It cannot be skipped. Number two, post marketing clinical work increases. Approval is not the finish line. For complex drugs, regulators often require post marketing surveillance, real world evidence collection. This increases demand for clinical research coordinators, post marketing surveillance teams. Their responsibility is mainly to manage phase 4 studies, collecting real world patient data, coordinating with hospitals and investigators. These roles scale after launch, not before. Manufacturing and quality pressure intensifies when production runs continuously. Quality failures become expensive and very fast. This drives demand for quality control associates, quality assurance professionals. As volume increases, so does batch monitoring, deviation handling, compliance oversight. Here's the key insight students need to understand. Senior experts design strategy, but execution is always carried out by trained entry level professionals in large numbers. Ozempic is not one-off event. It's a part of broader patent cliff expected between 2025 to 2032. Multiple high-value drugs across diabetes, oncology, cardiology, and biologics are expected to lose protection in India. Names you will hear repeatedly are drugs like Keytruda, Eliquis, Humira, Trulicity, and Entresto are frequently cited in patent cliff discussions over this decade. Indian pharma is shifting away from simple tablet towards a complex generic and injectables. Meanwhile, colleges are still focused on theory, and industry is hiring for workflows, compliance, safety systems, and documentation. If you want to work in pharmacovigilance, clinical research, or quality roles, waiting for on the job training is no longer realistic. Companies do not have time for that anymore. The patent cliff wave isn't a prediction anymore, it is a mathematical certainty. The drugs are identified: Ozempic, Januvia, Eliquis. The timelines are logged and the market expansion is structural. But here's the missing piece of the puzzle. Are you actually trained for this? In 2026, traditional roles will still exist, but growth in these roles is expected to be slower and more competitive. They will be crowded, slow, and capped by stagnant salaries. On the other side, AI assisted drug roles are the high speed lane. Companies are increasingly looking for professionals who can work alongside and oversee automated systems. That is why we launched the Advanced Diploma in AI Assisted Drug Safety and Compliance. We did not just add a module on AI, we integrated it into the very DNA of pharmacovigilance. This course is designed to align you with where hiring demand is evolving, exactly at the intersection of life science expertise and AI execution. If you are a life science student or a graduate, check the links in the description. Go to the course page, look at the curriculum, compare the AI modules with any traditional program out there. Reach out to us, or better yet, join our free masterclass. You will get to interact directly with the experts who will guide you through your doubts and give you a clearer picture. Links for the masterclass are also embedded in the description. That's for today. If you found this video insightful, like and share, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more such life science and career oriented videos. Thank you.
Visit us today, www.clinilaunchresearch.in.